Hey, it's me. Evening, folks. Oh, bloody hell, that was going to explode. I'll tell you, if you like fruit juice, you can kind of do worse than, or you can do worse, I should say, than get this. It's 100% no added sugar from Aldi's. Absolutely delicious, really nice. I was actually, you're actually lucky to get me at this time because I was up at my sister's house literally about 10 minutes ago, and I thought, shit, I got up there about 6 o'clock, and she insisted in making a cup of tea, which I took, and I thought, I need to get going. I didn't actually realise my brother-in-law turned up, and it was 10 to 7 when I left. I thought, bloody hell, I'm going to be late once again. So I've literally just got down and got that, baseball cap on, light on, camera on, away we go. So anyway, yeah, how are you? I'm just having a quick look at the comments. Yeah, I've not even, well, I do know what I'm going to be doing tonight. Just having a quick look at the comments. Good evening, Mr. Ian Hunter. How are you, Squire? Rodin, Mark, Colin, Craig, Jamie, Christian, Delboy, LFC, and Steve's 8-Bit Gaming. No, I think that name's going to change soon. Now, apologies, I've got the two dogs sitting there. I've got the fan on because it's still bloody hot. Really, really warm. But you know, not that I'm complaining. I do like. A lot of people complain about the heat, but I do actually like it though. The problem is we don't have any air conditioning units or whatever, or at least I don't. And so it's bloody warm. I've been I've been away all weekend. Had a really nice weekend in Glasgow with my girlfriend, which was super duper. And there's the Pytrex that I was telling you about. It's got a Raspberry Pi Zero, so I've been messing about with that. When was I messing about with that? I was messing about with it on Friday for a wee while, and also today. So looking forward to putting out a really good video. Trust me, guys, there is stuff the Vectrex can do you would not believe. My mate Neil, don't know if Neil's in the stream at all. He came up on Friday, or actually Thursday came up, and we did the Friday waffle. We put this Pytrex thing on, and honestly, some of the stuff that the Vectrex can do is just mind blowing. It really is. So I'm looking forward to getting a video. The only problem is, evening Ox, how are you, mate? The only problem with the Vectrex is you kind of do. Trying to capture the screen is difficult because you get the flicker constantly. So I don't know. I'll need to try and come up with something. I mean, I was going to say I could use an emulator, but that completely defeats the purpose. You know, the whole point of Vectrex is actually doing it on proper hardware. The Vectrex has got a vector display, and you want to actually have it on proper hardware. So I'll be doing that on Tuesday. I'm going to be doing a live stream with Richard Leinfelner, aka Mr. Palace Software, author of Cauldron. No, did he do Cauldron 2? He didn't do Cauldron 2. I think he was involved in it. He didn't program Cauldron 2. Certainly programmed Cauldron 1, or original Cauldron, and he also did the Evil Dead, two of the most sadistically difficult games you're ever likely to play. So yeah, it'd be nice if you guys can join me. I'm not going to have any script. I'm not going to have any questions because I've already asked Richard all the questions that I want to ask him. But he's a great guy. He's actually really funny. So yeah, please join me on Tuesday at 7 o'clock for a live one with him. So right, anyway, yeah. What is tonight's stream going to be? Now, I apologise. Now, I'm really conscious that a lot of the streams that I do, a lot of the content and videos that I put out is all Commodore 64, and there's a reason for that. It's not just because the Commodore 64 is my favourite system. It's because that was the system that I owned back in the day. I never had an Amstrad, I never had a BBC, I never had a Spectrum. So it's impossible for me to have any nostalgia, or it's not even nostalgia, it's impossible for me to have a deep knowledge of these systems, whereas I can go back to 1983 and start rhyming off, games. I can tell you about games from 1983 that I played on the Commodore 64. The same with Amiga. I never had that with any of these other computers. So I am conscious that I do err towards the Commodore 64. It's just the way things are. I do try and make other videos with other systems. But, you know, it's tonight's going to be another C64 stream. Well, that's not technically true. I'll do it in other systems if indeed there are actually any other systems that this company brought games out for. And tonight I am going to be concentrating on EA. I was going to say EA Sports, EA Electronic Arts. Yep, that company what did FIFA 2022. Believe it or not, if you were born in the last 20 years, you probably only know EA because of EA Soccer, John Madden, all these games. But believe it or not, EA did actually make games for other systems. Don't know if they did any for the Spectrum. I don't even know if they did any for the Amiga. But there's certainly plenty. Let me see if I can find them. There's certainly plenty that they brought out for the C64. Let me just find them. Hang on. They'll be called Electronic Arts, I would imagine. I was laughing at a comment. Del Boy commented in Discord about telling the jock bastard to go and get prepared for a stream. Well, you should know by now that doesn't happen. The day I start preparing for videos is the day I call it a day. Right, you know what? There are bloody oodles and oodles. In fact, let me see. Publisher. Let me just do a quick little search. Category window. Publisher. Can we then do? Right. Fantastic. Electronic Arts. Right, why is that only coming up with one game? That's weird. Right, I don't like that. I need to clear that. Sorry, you can't actually see what I'm doing here. Remove view. I'm going to do a quick filter actually. Electronic Arts. And it's going to be publisher. There we go. Right, according to this, on the C64, there were 79 games that got released. Well, I'm saying they got released. I don't know if they were all actually released. So I'm just going to. I'm not going to play them all, obviously, but I'm just going to work my way through them, and we'll play the ones that we remember. I want to put them in the order. Name order. There we go. Right, let's share this. Excuse me, 2 ticks. Evening, Sir Lance. How are you, mate? Has that got beetroot? No, it's not. It's strawberry, cherry, and guarana. Whew. Right, where are we? Hey, what I've done to try and make it look not as messy, I've actually hidden my desktop icons, and I've also made it a dark background so it looks a wee bit less shite. Right, anyway, let's kick it off. So yeah, there's 79 games according to this that were published by Electronic Arts. Well, just you can see there, right? Will we load it up? Yeah, let's load it up for 2 seconds. The first one is Adventure Construction Kit by Stuart Smith. Let's load that. 118D. There we go. Yeah, it's mental to think that this is the same company that spend thousands, in fact, not thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds, probably millions actually, on the latest FIFAs. Right, I don't actually know if that's working. You know what? There was one game by Electronic Arts. I don't think that's working. Is it going to be? Do we need to put in True Drive emulation? Right, let's try again. Right, I'll just leave it. I don't think it's working. Is Panther in tonight? I've not seen him. Right, hang on, let's do a quick accessing disk. Right. Oh. SF1 to make an adventure disc. Oh, we don't want to do that, do we? F7, we'll just play it, I think. Well, tell you what, let's try F5 to construct an adventure. I can't even imagine how this would actually work. Sir Handsome, oh, it's already got my name in it, I see. Come on, what the hell's going on? Right, I want to do F5 to construct an adventure. Wait a minute, why is that not doing anything? F5. F7? That's weird. It doesn't actually want to do anything. Right, none of these buttons are actually doing anything. That's bizarre. F1, F3, F5. Right, you know what? Looks like we can't actually. I mean, you can see the joystick's working, but for some weird reason, it's not doing anything. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. We can just see there. That actually looks quite good. Kind of very. It reminds me of the old what do you call it? Ultima games on the C64. Right, next one. What was this? Electronic Arts, Age of Adventure, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. Right, I don't think we really want to play that. Yeah, we'll not bother with that one. That came out in 19, whenever it was. Age of Adventure. What was that? The Return of Hercules or What was that? Heracles. Heracles. Right, we're not going to bore with that one. Amnesia, right, this is a text adventure. Right, let's load that up just for a laugh. D. Put that joystick down for a second. Yeah, thank you very much for anyone that's joining me tonight. Evening, Graham. How are you, mate? How's the game coming on, Graham? I was very, very, very impressed with that game, by the way, mate. Evening, Paul. I wish I could figure out. Wait a minute. I want to see if I can. I want to see if I can make this background color dark. rather than blue. Does anybody know how to make the background colour completely black? Ah, wait a minute, right. That's a wee bit better. No, we want to completely. That'll have to do, I think. Oh, we could have that. Oh, we could have that. No, I think we'll just go for that. That's better than nothing. Right. Anyway, where are we? Load a save game. No, thank you. Oh, I think I've just put on to turbo mode. That sounds like every day for me. Slowly as you lie there in the cool bedspread, it dawns on you that you have absolutely no idea where you are. A hotel room by the look of it. But with the curtains drawn, you don't know in what city or even what country. Press return to continue. Then the blank of where I am balloons into the bigger, the total blank of who am I? It's a question without an answer. Your memory is an open book with every page blank. You have no name, no known address, no memories of friends or relatives or schools or jobs. You have amnesia. Amnesia. Right, return to continue. Right, we'll play this for about 30 seconds. What's a person to do in such a situation? What you do is look where you're lying, what you can see best is pattern of wrinkles in the bed sheets. Get out of bed. You get out of, well, that's a good start. You get out of bed, and as you do, you realise from a glance at your naked body that you're white, male, and reasonably well put together. But what about your face? That's part of anyone's identity. Next here is the mirror. Look and press return to continue. There you go. The mirror over the dresser's angled so you can't see yourself from where you stand. So you decide to take a simple test, closing your eyes and taking an inventory of how you think you ought to look. Your hair, is it light or dark? Well, it's going to be light, obviously. Short, yeah, but like me. Do you have a beard? Mustache, M-U-S-T. Beards, I think. What is the colour for your eyes? That'll be sexy blue. You could hardly be more completely mistaken, for when you look into the mirror, the stranger you see has long black hair, has a moustache but no beard, and his eyes are empathetically brown. Sorry, emphatically, empathetically. What the hell? I just made that word up. We're in the Sunderland Hotel, aka Oxy's house. Right, anyway, listen. I've been playing that long enough. That could actually be alright. That's actually quite good fun. That's quite enjoying that. Yeah, listen, Graham, if at any point you wish to send me over a little beta copy, a little cheeky beta copy, that would be wonderful. I obviously wouldn't put it out on YouTube unless you actually wanted, but if you fancy letting me do a bit of kind of bug test, I can certainly bug test level 1, no problem at all. Right, that was amnesia. Anyway, right, Archon. This was a great game. I've played it since, and it's not aged particularly well, but I think it's one of these games, if you were playing as a 2-player option, it would probably be just as good. Let's wait and see, Ian. Listen, you know what, mate? I've decided. I mean, I've done everything we can. I've done everything I can to put that guy off. I've categorically told him to not give me money. I've told him there will be no China Minor. I know I played it last week, but I just fancy playing it. But the thing is, we kicked him out, then we played it, so he didn't actually get to see it. I've got to the point now, if he wants to come on and give me money, that's up to him. I mean, I've made it crystal clear that he, you know, where we stand with China Minor. I even did a China Minor special just for that guy because he'd given me like 50 quid or something. So if he wants to come on and throw money at me, who am I to stop him? That's the answer. Evening, Leanne. Love this game. Better than the sequel I found. I can't actually remember much of the sequel. Yeah, that loading screen, I remember that really well. The problem is, there was a game, Skyfox, not the Skyfox by Nintendo on the SNES. I'm sure it was called Skyfox, and it was by Electronic Arts, and I could not for the life of me copy that game. If this is working or not. It must have a really kind of now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to load up the tape because for whatever reason it just seems to take forever. There we go. Run key. Escape. This is one of these games that when you first load it up, you think it's a lot of shite, but you know what? It's actually a really good game. But you've got to play it. You've got to play it two people. Now, Lacosa did do a quite an in-depth sort of review of this game, and he explained all about what the little magic squares are. I can't for the life of me remember. Archie, go and lie down. Just give me 2 ticks, guys. I'm just going to let the dog out. 2 ticks. Right, come on. Hurry up. Right, what's going on here? Is it going into a demo mode, I think? You know what? I'm just going to... this will do a better job of actually showing how this game works. It's essentially chess, except, it's actually like in real time kind of fighting game. Really good. Obviously, each character's got its own kind of strengths and weaknesses. I mean, it's basic as, but it's fantastic. Yeah, can anybody remember what the sort of the flashing squares are? What do they do again? Can you warp there, or does that give you some kind of invulnerability or something? I can't actually remember. You beat Switch chess. What's that, Ian? Is that chess on the Switch? I can actually play chess. It's a game that I wish other people could play. I've not got anybody. The only person that I know can play chess is my girlfriend Lee. And that is it. Evening, Mad Moments. Right, and this is 2 COVID viruses battling it out for supremacy. Or is it the little ascot powder thing? If you control all 5 blinking squares. Ah, right. So I never realised that. So, right, you know what? In all these years I've been playing this game, I've not played it for about 30 odd years. I never actually realised. I never realised that was the point of the game. But right. Anyway, right. I'll play the second one. That's original Archon. Great game. Playing it in 2-player mode is really good fun. I don't remember much about this one, I'll be honest. you're not wrong there, Rodian. Absolutely, bloody hell. Alternate D. Yeah, we'll do a quick areola off that. Takes me back. I don't actually know. Yeah, this is running on the turbo mode. Right, why is that not loaded? Oh, is it still loading? Wait a minute, I'll do. Adept, yeah, that's what it's called. Instead of Archon, they called it Adept. Strange kind of name, actually. Yeah, I can't remember this game. It looks like a cross between Druid and Boulder Dash. Right, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Is it this joystick? Alternate J. 2-player. Computer chaos. Chaos first, right. F7, right. Right, so the blue. Right, what happened there? Can I go there? Don't remember this one at all. Now we have put in various filters to try and hopefully block out all the sex kind of ads that come in, but there's always some twat that seems to have managed to kind of circumnavigate it. So I do apologise in advance if they do pop up. No pun intended. Right, now what? Right, why is that not? Why is that not letting me do anything? Right, okay. Now, I can't remember this at all, you know that? Right, now I'm a pawn and he's not, so I think I'm going to die pretty quick. Oh, I'm not. I've got one hit and it's all over. Right, I'm assuming the outside is fire, inside is air, possibly. The green, the blue, this bit here will be water, and then the green will be land. So I'm assuming you want to, each character you've got is going to have perform better, depending on what type of elemental they are, if that makes any sense. Right, he's casting a spell. This is a wee bit more complicated than the other one. Fight, 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 fight. Who the hell is he? Oh, piss off. Jesus, he's... Get! Fire off! He's invisible. Cheating bastard. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. that might be all right if you could actually figure it out. But if you really want to play one of these games, stick with the original. That is good. Even that picture's nice, light and dark. That would actually, you know what? That would actually be quite a good game to see a re-release, kind of better graphics. Right, that was Archon 2. Right, this next one, Arctic Fox. Oh, I do kind of remember this one. This came out in 1986. And yeah, it's sort of a battle zone type game. Got a very, very, very vague recollection of this game. Right, anyway, let's just load it. Oh, really, Dale? Of course, they did come out in the. They came out in the Amiga, didn't they? I'm sure they did. I can't even remember them on the Amiga, to be honest with you. Nope. Yeah, every Electronic Arts game that I can remember, they always had the same loading screen. Screen even. Enemy preview, training mode, beginner mode. Yeah, let's go for beginner mode, I think. Just to be safe. Yeah, it's why is that? Was there something? Yeah, it's a bit slow. Come on, there we go. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it more playable. I'm going to put this to, what kind of speed do you think? Maximum speed, I think we go for 200%. Give that a go. Yeah, that's a wee bit better. I'm trying to actually figure out where the enemy is, though. That's not the enemy. Look, something's shooting me from behind, I think. The only thing is, although it makes it faster, right, I'm going to play that a wee bit quicker. Although it makes it faster, it still jerks along. It doesn't make it any smoother. Right, let's see. Custom. I think we'll go for 249%. Is that a ship? What is that? Oh, it is. It is. Yay! Yeah, it just shows you through the wonders of emulation. It does make it a lot better. I'm trying to see Adam's saying there on the radar. I can't actually see anything on the radar. How do we know when something appears? I'm assuming you've also got different things in the bottom. I'm looking for the mouse. It looks like it should be a mouse control game. Anyway, yeah, it looks like it could be quite good fun. but it was horrendously slow. Bear in mind, I was playing at 250%. So, right, next one is Astro Blaster. Right, to me, that looks like David's Midnight Magic, which was a pinball game that I used to play quite a bit back in the day. It was the first. I was mentioning that. Evening, Kevin. Who are you, mate? Kev, have you got any? Have you got a Pytrex by any chance for the Vectrex? Yeah, David's Midnight Magic was the very first introduction to pinball. Oh, wait a minute, I've still got this running at stupid speed. Hang on, I'll just pop that back to 100%. There we go. Look what I've got, Kev. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hey. Yeah, this was only 35 quid, and I got that. I got the Pi Zero from my mate for about 5 quid, which was really nice. So for about 40 quid, 40 pounds, it's not as good as the artifact thing. How do we do that then? How do we do that, Neil? How do we turn artifacting on? You know, I've always thought this looks ugly. How do I turn that on, though, Neil? If you can let me know how I turn artifacting on, I will absolutely turn it on. I'm assuming there's a straightforward always on top. Right, you tell me how we turn it on, and I'll do that. Anyway, let's try and get still to put it back to normal, haven't I? And it is, it's 100%, that's fine. Who do we start? Come on, how do we fire the blasted thing? Pick in menu. Sorry, pick in menu shows it. I'm not quite sure what you're on about. Right, come on, we managed to fire the ball earlier on. Why is it not doing it now? Yeah, I don't know why I'm pressing the mouse button. That's not going to do anything. I don't know how we start this infernal thing. Right, don't know. Right, it looks like we're unable to actually start the game. So we're going to move on. Weird thing is, I managed to get it to work earlier on. F7, no, space does that. Escape does that, or run stop, I should say. Return, shift. Bloody weird. Right, anyway, no wasting any more time. That was Astro Blaster. I would rather play the shoot 'em up, actually. Right, next one, Axis Assassin. It's a weird one. This got a really, I think it's got a real shit review in Zap. Never had it back in the day. Never played it back in the day. I think I've played it a couple of times for videos, and that's been it. But if Infinite Balls An Astro Blaster. Tell me, Robert, are you actually working these out on the fly? You're sending me across all these infinite life pokes. Right, wait a minute. Right, okay, this is Axis Assassin. Let's try it. Yeah, now is this kind of you see, why did this get such bad reviews? Is it because people didn't want to play Tempest at the time? To me, this isn't actually a bad version. But I'm not even aware of, was there any Tempest clones released for the C64? What is the idea of the big spider? You wrote a textbook on heat. Sorry, that's cheat codes. Ah, right, nice one. Was that published, Robert? Oh, I like that move. I think, excuse me, I think I'm controlling this. Anyway, I'm not too bored. I can't really play this because I can play Arcade Tempest on my Vector. Slightly slower than it should be, but trust me, it's amazing. Nice one, Robert. Good luck for that, buddy. Right. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to dwell on any one game. There's about another 70 odd to get through. Right, Bard's Tale. I never ever really got into these games, but we'll take a wee look anyway, see what all the fuss is about. Just making sure I've got that set to normal. Yeah, 100%. I had actually, I had moved on across to the Amiga by this point when all these kind of Bard's Tales came out. I said I had an Amiga, so never played them on the C64. Although from what I gather, they're meant to be quite impressive. Right, full screen. Is that Bard's Tale 3 on the C64, Steve? Right, character name, right, I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing here. Create character. The roster's full, press any key. Load party, save party. Right, I presume exit guild, is that what we do? You face east. Is it another joystick? Right, how do we move? Is that my different characters? Right, you know what? I'm not even going to attempt to play this. Interesting, Paul, because I always had you down. As a more arcadey. I didn't really think this would be the kind of game that you'd want to play. Right, I've got absolutely no idea what I'm doing, so let's jump into number 3, the one that Steve's been playing all the time. So the first one, it came out, when was it? That came out in 1988, and then the second one came out in 1988, and the third one came out in 1988. Yeah, Vimster, it's not a good stream game at all, so we're not going to play. We'll just load it up and have a quick. Right, Eric Clapton, there we go. I know it's nothing to do with a live stream, but has anybody been seeing the kind of unfolding car crash that is Top Hat Gamer and his missus, what's her name, Lady Decade? I don't know much about it, but apparently they've been begging for money. Apparently she put out a video saying that they had £500 to pay and they couldn't afford it. And what was quite funny is she's sitting with games behind her on a shelf which are probably worth thousands, and she was on moaning about she couldn't afford to pay this £500 fine. I think it was they'd used somebody's image without asking for permission. And yeah, I mean, I have to say I'm not a fan of either of these channels. It's man and wife. They just come across as very insincere, and from what I gather, they're always plagiarising other people's content as well. But not my cup of tea. But they do make quite good money. They're both full-time YouTubers, and it just annoys the shit out of me that people would scrounge money, beg for money. Totally wrong. Yeah, you know what? It's Funky Spectrum. George, he is brilliant. I know George does on occasion drop into the stream, but yeah, it's he says exactly what everybody's thinking, and he's not frightened to say it. I've watched a couple of George's videos, but yeah, that's one thing about YouTube. I can't be arsed with people who are just begging and scrounging. As far as I'm concerned, it's utterly disgusting. Right, anyway, listen, we're not even going to load this. Graphic adventure games are not really for live streams. Excuse me. Excuse me. Right, next one, Battle Droids. This came out in 1987. A scrolling shoot 'em up, apparently. Multi-scrolling. Yeah, I've actually met both of them in real life, and they're pleasant enough. I can't say I know them at all. I spoke to them for maybe 10 minutes at Play Blackpool a couple of years ago. But yeah, they're not, their videos, their channels, they've not got any passion at all. It's all, for me, it's all about the money, right? Only one object to complete level. No, what's the point of that? Infinite time, no. Endless smart bombs, no. What's going on here? Press factory. Why is it? I can only move up. Press factory to teleport. Please select a droid. How do we do that? Right, this isn't really doing anything. How does this work? Left does something. Up, down, right. I don't know what's going on here. Back Down does nothing. Right does nothing. Up does nothing. Left. Right, there's something not quite right with this. Yeah, go and Google Funky Spectrum, and he'll tell you all about Top Hat Gamer. What's going on here? This isn't controlling properly. Let me just come out this for a second. Settings, joystick settings. Yeah, I can only move up. Left makes me go that way, and if I change the joystick, not letting me do anything. Right, okay, I'm going to come out of that, folks. I don't know what's going on with that. I can't seem to control it. Does it actually have any instructions? Manual. Joystick. It says port 2, but when I try and play in port 2, it doesn't actually do anything. I'm going to try it once more. I'm going to load the tape. Yeah, I'll load up the original disc, I think. Give that a go. And then we'll put the joystick in port 2. There we go. Ah, right, that's working better. Right, full screen. Right, so we can now move it properly. No idea what the significance of the. Pick that. There's a lot of inertia going on here. Oh, bollocks. Someone has done Doom in the Vic 20. I'm actually just waiting for somebody to do Doom in the Vectrex. Trust me, it's coming. Right, this feels like a cross between Marble Madness. It's a Paradroid, maybe. Well, yeah, it does kind of feel a wee bit like Paradroid. Spin Dizzy, I suppose. And also, what was that game by Evening Jambon? What was the game by Task Sets? CAD Cam Warrior. Yeah, it kind of reminds me a wee bit like CAD Cam Warrior. Can you go down there? We'll try one more. Right, it looks like I've only got. Yeah, and you've got 3 robots or something. Oh, bollocks. Right, enough of that. I think that could actually be not a bad little game. Tony Crowder. Evening, Matt. How are you, mate? Tony Crowder wrote part of that game. Oh, okay. So, Robert, that last game was called Battle Droids. Right, next one is Buddokan, the Martial Spirit. This came out in 1991, so quite a... When did the last video game come out for the C64? Was it kind of 94, 95, possibly? Okay, I'm conscious we've still got hours in for time, right? We're an hour in, and we've only done about 5 games. Right, we're not going to play every single game. I think we'll play what ones look good. Yeah, try this one. But yeah, Top Hat Gamer, I don't know, it all feels very, very forced. And it's all about give me money, give me money. I can't speak, I can't say if this is true or not, but apparently he's been on Twitter boasting about how much money he makes. I mean, they're in the process of moving to a bigger house, and then they're on YouTube begging for £500. Now, apparently, one person gave them that money, so they've probably made more. And I just think it's disgusting. It really is. These people, they've probably got more money than a hell of a lot of people. Probably a lot more money than the people they actually scrounge off of. Just not good. Oh, is that the summer holidays back already, Matt? Bloody hell, mate. Disable, I think. No. Identify this crest. It'll be that one, I think. There we go. That was correct. If you actually watch the video from Lady Decade, it does look so false. She's like breaking her heart, and it just looks put on. It really does. Like I said, I don't know either of them, but just not right. Seriously, Mofstar, you were doing work experience at EA. Wow. Bloody hell, I like the look of this. That is impressive. Yeah, it's something pretty damn sick, that, isn't it? Panther's saying there that their Patreon has increased somewhat. Wankers, pair of them. That's what I said at Play Blackpool. If they were going to be getting all the usual big YouTube channels to do a panel talk at Blackpool, I wasn't going to be interviewing them. Not interested in talking to these people. I don't have anything against them personally, but bring on small channels that have got personality, people that don't do this to make money. They do it because they want to. They do it because it's a hobby. It's fun. They engage with people. These people don't engage with anybody. The only engagement they have is counting the money at the end of the day. How much they make to make the There's quite a bit of loading, let's do a bit of warping. Change side and press space off. For crying out loud. It's a pity that didn't come in cartridge. Right, how do we do this? Can we swap? Is there not an option to swap? Flip list. Attach next image. Does that work? No. Right, you know what? I can't be arsed. I'm not going to piss about. I don't actually know. Is there an option, Ox? Is there an option where you can just flip the disc? File, yeah. So I can't be arsed looking for it. Yeah, I thought so. You've got to go to that, and I need to go back to try and find the game. Okay, I'll spend 2 minutes try and get this working. Game base emulator. By the way, Paul, I've not forgotten. I'll need to get that thing uploaded for you, mate. I did zip up the C64, but I've not got around to actually uploading it for you, but I will do it. What we're looking for: Buddokan games. Buddokan attach. Why can't we look at the? Why can't we look at the contents in this? Right, sorry, folks. We're going to GB Game Directory. All right, let me try that again. Sorry. See, Ox knows more about game base than I do. Disable. No. Just keep it in turbo mode for a second. Right, take the turbo mode off. And what is it you said? File attached disk. Game Boy or GB Game Direct on the root of your MU install drive. Oh wait, right. You're talking about emulator game base. Right? I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Right. Anyway, sorry folks. We're going to have to just come out that one. Too much of a pain in the arse. Right. Next one is Caveman Ugg Olympics. 1988. Let's get this loaded. A bit of warp going on. This thing's speeded up. Reset high scores. No. I know who they're ripping off. That is actually quite funny. That's pretty clever. Oh, come on. Right, that's going to be another one we're not going to be able to play. I can't even ask looking for it. We'll try flip the disc, but I don't think it works like that. Evening, Robert. Right, okay, coming to that. Right, Chess Master. We're not going to play it. You know what chess is. Right, there seems to be two. Don't know what the difference is. Both came out in 1986. Right, Chuck Yeager's Advanced Flight Trainer. We'll give this a go. Don't know how we'll get on with it. It's probably another one of these annoying multiple disc jobbies. That's the thing, by kind of like the sort of late 80s, early 90s, there was a lot of multiple discs for the C64. Evening, Robert. How are you, mate? Enjoying your videos, by the way, man. I don't actually really comment, but I am enjoying them. I've not managed to catch up with all of them yet, but yeah, keep up the good work. It's nice to see a lot of my friends giving YouTube a go. It's good fun. There's a lot of games that don't seem to be working. What I'll do, I'll try and fit tape. I couldn't even imagine playing a game like this on tape. In fact, I should have actually tried. It doesn't matter now. I'm going to do a warp mode with this, I think. Right, excuse me. Right, Neil, you're going to say I've got to turn was it artifacting on or something? Artifacting? I did, Kev. I do watch a lot of videos, but I don't comment. I watch actually quite a few downstairs on my Fire Stick. Obviously, you can't actually comment as such, but I do enjoy watching them. Right. This artifacting thing then, Neil, how do we turn that on? What do I need to turn on? I remember there was something in the Atari 8-bit emulator. You turned it on and it kind of made things look nicer. Like, I have got no idea how to turn on the artifacting thing, whatever it was. Right, turn that off and then we'll make it full screen. Location, plane, training. Camel, Cessna. Let's go for a Spitfire. Aye, that's not a bad shout actually. You could actually watch videos on your TV and then use your phone to actually commentate. Right, what's going on here? You did, Robert. That will be my daughter next door making a lot of noise. I do apologise in advance, but yeah, Panther. Del Boy was not entirely happy with you tonight. I think he was fully expecting the Sid show today, not next week. I must admit, I'm looking forward to it. Right, I've got no idea what I'm doing here. It's probably a bad idea that I even play this. I don't know if there's a kind of demo or anything. Right, we'll not bother with that one. Right, let's try and get some kind of arcadey type game. Right, this is an arcade miscellaneous called Debug. Childware. Oh, Christ. Can't we just have a nice simple game that's easy to play? Right, what the hell is going on? Yep, the old gang are back. Old being the operative word. Right, is this a demo? I'm doing absolutely nothing. Right, does anybody know what's actually going on here? I'm not even touching this. It's like some sort of PC. I like the blurriness of the fan. That's quite good. Right, I have not got the foggiest. I don't appear to be controlling this. I haven't got the foggiest what I'm doing here. Right, bollocks to that. Right, let's move on. Debug. Oh my god. I do apologise about the screaming from next door. Deathlord, right? This is an adventure RPG, so we're not going to play that. We want there we Delta. Right, you know what? Let's give it a go. Technically, this is not, strictly speaking, is not an Electronic Arts game, but at least it's a game I can play. Well, briefly. Infinite lives. No. Yeah, this is a Thalamus game. It's not it's not an Electronic Arts game. It was obviously released. It was obviously released by Electronic Arts in the US. This game is completely memory. Now, you know what, Robert? I use a thing called GameBase, and it's a kind of pre-set up collection of games. I mean, there's 28,000 of them, and they will work. It's just that, you know, I'm trying to. Let's look at the comments there. They will work. It's just that I'm trying to kind of rush through it. Try one slower. This is brutally difficult, it really is. Slightly better speed. Oh, bollocks. You lose all the... No, you don't actually. Oh, shit. That's moving way too quick. Right, anyway, I shouldn't even be playing that because that's Thalamus software. Right, next one. I've just... You know what? It's just... this is actually a Gauntlet game. Interesting. I was just about to say there seems to be a plethora of kind of adventure-y type games by Electronic Arts, but then that's what they were kind of famous for. I think I hope it's not raining because I've got my washing out. But it could certainly do a bit of downpour to try and kind of clear the air slightly. Don't want to enable cheats. No. When I was at the Hard Rock Cafe in Glasgow yesterday, actually, no, sorry, on Sunday, Friday, they actually had Angus Young's kind of school outfit, which was pretty cool, plus a pair of his shoes. Quite cool to actually see that. Right, F1. I'm sure I did a Gauntlet video all about different Gauntlet clones in the C64. Now, I don't know what's going on with the scrolling. Why is the scrolling so bad? Or could it be that this should be NTSC? I don't know. Possible. I like the way they actually kind of turn to skeletons. Rats are cowardly. Oh, there's a yellow one. Don't know what that does. Yeah, it's not quite Gauntlet, is it? It would actually be alright. The graphics are alright. It's just, it's very, 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 very jerky. They appear to be coming up that vent. Can we destroy that? No, looks like we can't. Come on! We've got magic. Yeah, not very well executed, I don't think. Right, that's enough of that, I think. That's a bit of shit. Right, next one, Dragon Wars. That just sounds like, yeah, it sounds like an adventure game, so we're not going to play it. There we go. And this next one's going to be another adventure thing. Right, Ferrari Formula One. Let's give this a go. 1990. So again, it's quite a late game. Let's get this loaded. Yeah, we could certainly do a bit of downpour because it is really kind of clammy. But what? Come on, hurry up. I don't think I've ever actually seen this. Did this not come out? I'm sure this came out for the 16-bit as well. Yeah, there was thunderstorms forecast. It's not happened yet, but let me just double check. I want to make sure that my washing's not getting soaked. It's light so far, or it's dry so far. Right, come on, why is this not starting? Press any key. Tell you what, I think we'll just watch the demo. Because I get the feeling it's going to be one of these games that's going to be complicated to play. Oh, bollocks, right, okay. It said leave it to start the demo, but I'm controlling this. How do we start? Do we go to green? Right, now what? That's going to take us right back to what we've just come out of, I think. See, this is where I can't be arsed with games you've got to fanny about. I just want to jump straight in and race. How do we race? Do we go to the track? Please flip disc. Oh, for crying out loud. Right, sorry, folks. This is a pain in the arse. I didn't realise that every single game is going to involve that. Right, here's a game we can play. Hard Hat Mac. Let's have a quick look at the instructions. Alright, it's just GIF files, we'll not bother. I do remember playing this 1983, actually a very, very early game. Nope. He's in our starting level one. Skip level. Nope. Fish graphics. I've always been intrigued about the font. It's like white writing, but it's got kind of like sort of shading. I didn't know whether that was actually shading or whether that was any corruption. I'll do a Windows search for GB game directory. It's a 10 directory. Ah, right. GB game directory. Listen, after this stream, I will look into this. Right, I can't remember for the life of me how to play this game, but we will figure it out. So yeah, I think you're just trying to. Can I jump? Oh, that was bloody lucky. Come on. How do we do this? Right, now what? Now what? What do we do? Why are we not going to the next level? Oh, bollocks. Ah, fill the holes, then tighten the bolts. Ah, right. Yeah, you need to use that thing, don't you? Right, now we want to get that. Ah, I got you. Right. What happened there? No idea. Quite an ugly looking game, but it's good fun. Right, you come here. Right, now how do we get rid of this? Can we jump? Can we jump? Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks. How do we get rid of that thing? I mean, the graphics are horrible. Look at them. Look at the baddie. Look at the main sprite. It looks like absolutely nothing. Right. Can you go up the ladder with that one? You can. That's handy. Right, how do we get rid of that? Up, down, double tap. How do we get rid of the hammer? So I want to pick this up. How do you get rid of that? Double tap, no, that just jumps up, down, left, right. What's happened there? Have I run out of time, possibly? Right, why is my phone going off? Oh, that's an alarm. Right. One last go, I think, folks. Oh, come on. Right, so you really want to, oh bollocks, you really want to get the little bits in first, get all the rivets kind of put in first before you. One more go. We want to see level 2. Crying out loud. I'm trying to actually figure out what the hell that is that's getting chopped. I walked straight into that one. Right, I do apologise about the screaming from next door. That is why I usually put my headphones on, because I can blank that out. Right, I'm playing absolutely pish at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that door a wee bit. Right, next one. If it's an adventure type thing, strategy trading, Heart of Africa. Nah. I don't think we're going to bother with that one, Heart of Africa. Right, I'm intrigued with this one. This is John Madden's football. Now, I remember, obviously, the first time I played this was on the Sega Mega Drive. I didn't actually realise that this came out for the C64. I'm intrigued to see, possibly, Colin, to be fair, we've not actually had there's been very, very few kind of arcade type games. John Madden football, is this going to load? I can't actually imagine how this would actually play. Wait a minute. It's playing at normal speed. John Madden football play chalkboard. What does that mean? Can you want to play? Whoops. Play. Quick game. Steve Irwin, yeah. Right, do this go to OK? Yeah, there weren't many games that came out in the Mega Drive that were then subsequently ported to an 8-bit machine. Not that I can recall. Yeah, my God, I thought I was bad enough with bloody Dell jumping on the old bandwagon at level 1, but all you bastards are at it. I think you'll need to get rid of the lot of you. Coin toss. Madden calls it tails. We always go for tails, don't you? And it's head. Right, we'll receive, I think. Mega Drive is 33 years old today. Bloody hell. Chance of precipitation. You'd never ever think you'd hear that in a Commodore 64 game. Right, where are we? How do we play this? I've got no idea what's going on. You need to stand back quite a distance and then squint your eyes up. Am I even doing anything here? I have no idea. Robert saying a nephew of his and his spouse named their son Madden a couple of years ago. I don't know the reason for the name, but I have an obvious association for the name. Oddly, Robert, I've actually got I've got a nephew called China Miner. Can't think why. Yeah, I don't think I would be. If my mate had the Mega Drive and I got this, I think I'd be a bit disappointed. I don't even know how we start this game. Right, I think we're going to come out of this. Right, this has probably not been the best stream in the world because far too many of the games are they're either multi-load, they're having to swap discs, kinetic connection, brain puzzle. No bother with that one. Kings of the Beach, volleyball. We'll give that a go, I think. Yeah, some games shouldn't really be ported to these machines. You need the graphics for something like that, I think. The only what do you call it, volleyball game I remember, what was it called? Jumping Spike or something was it called, I think? Yeah, Bump Set Spike, that's the one. That had quite a good Rob Hubbard track, actually, if I remember rightly. Right, what's going on here? Kings of the Beach, disable, right, we'll disable it. Oh, they've kind of upgraded the loading screen. C64 version by Eric Hammond, Michael Abbott, and Nana Chambers, who is Granny Chambers. Oh, wait a minute, I think we must be running on super fast speed, right? I don't know what the hell that's meant to be. Oh, it's a guy balancing an apple on his finger, I think. Registration match. Yeah, see, at this point, I think they're being too ambitious with games, I would say. The C64 wasn't really capable of all these fancy graphics. Let's see how this goes. Singen serves. I don't actually know the rules of volleyball. It's not something we play here in Scotland very often. Come on. Is it a different joystick? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Come on, right, the green guy. Hey, well done, son. Sinjin and Randy. Right, the purple guy is the computer. Oops. Come on. Not what happened there. Out. Right, I'm now playing the purple guy for some weird reason. Oh, you fool. A piece of trivia, my chemistry teacher used to play volleyball for Scotland. There you go. Have it. Why is it not 2-1? Yeah, that should be 2-1. Now we're talking. Actually surprisingly playable, I'll give it that. No, did that go out? I think it did. No, did that go out? I think it did. Oh, come on, it was yours, you twat. Right, anyway, enough of that. That's alright for a volleyball game, it's not actually too bad. Okay, right, the last gladiator. God, that looks bloody awful. Wait a minute. Do I remember this? There's a game. You know what? This reminds me of a game. I'm just looking at that screenshot. There was a game that looked similar to this, but you were on a kind of flying disc. Can't remember for the life of me what it was called. Yeah, I'm just conscious actually we've got 20 minutes, so I think we just try and go through the games that we remember. Marble Madness, Mule, we're not going to play that. Necromancer, I think, could we play that? No, that's a kind of multiple game. 1-on-1, I did like that game. Road to Moscow, Skyfox, Super Boulder Dash, Touchdown Soccer. Right, most of these are going to be kind of Racing Destruction Set. We'll need to play that as well. Right, let's have a look. Let's try Marble Madness, I think. Two hours isn't actually long enough to get through all these games. It's not about time you've got all the fanning about trying to get damn games to load. I will have a look at that though, Ox. So you're saying, yeah, it creates a kind of temporary file. Let me have a look at that and see how it works. No. Start game. This is really nice. It really is. It's beautiful. I never realised that even the arcade Marble Madness, it's only got something like 6 levels or something. It was iconic music. Bugger off. Oh, hey, he's gone. It's the graphics of this are really good. And for a joystick game, actually plays pretty well. This is always a sod, this wee bit. Come on. Bloody hell. I'll try and go this side if I can. Normally if you just run really fast, bollocks. And it's game over. That is excellent. That's a really nice version of the game. Right, I'm not going to play that Mars Saga. I'm not interested in playing a game about a Mars bar. Master Ninja. Sports fighting. This looks interesting. Let's give this a go. Yeah, I think what do you call it? Marble Madness was one of the earliest arcade perfect my arses that I ever actually did. Just do a wee search my videos, you'll find it. Matt, can I ask you, did they ever get the agility cube into use? So that's a work-related question. Matt and I used to work together. And what about the Tire Island? Did they ever come up with anything for that? Right, firebolt to exit. It's hard to know if this is loading or not. I'll just need to knock it back down to the small size just now. Come on, fire button to exit screen. Oh, there we go. There's a resident porn person. Right, Dale Do your stuff, mate, or Panther. Kick them out. $69mega.com. Ugh, Tinder, our girls right first. Doesn't even make any bloody English. Travelled not got 2 L's in it. I don't think it has. Come on, it's taking forever. Right, back. Right, let's just get straight into the game. Actually, I think, Matt, yeah, I think I'd actually fixed the Tire Island. I'm just waiting in the council doing their final inspection. You know what? I would find this very frustrating. You're trying to play a game and it's just endless loading after loading after loading. Right, let's do a bit of warp. Right, are we actually playing the game? Why are we pressing P? Come on, type to begin your quest. We've already wanted to begin our quest. Really? Is this for real? So wait a minute, they've gone and put nice detailed background graphics and then they've got these ugly wireframe graphics. Bloody hell. Oh, don't you start Country Roads. Bloody hell. If it was bad enough with Dale, all jumping in the bandwagon, you and your bloody level 2 nonsense. I don't even know what one I'm. Right, I'm playing this one. I'm yellow, apparently. Now, this would actually be alright if it wasn't for the fact that the graphics are absolutely pish. I mean, come on. When did this come out? This came out in 1988. In 1985, we were playing Way of the Exploding Fist. This is absolute pish. I bet that was a few quid. I bet that was about £10 or something. Right, meta pin, that's just pinball again. Right, I did like this. No, this is not the one I'm thinking of. It was just called 1-on-1. Let's load this. This was one of the earliest games that I ever had for my C64. I played this game a lot. It's been a long time since I played this. At that point, I didn't even know who Larry Bird was. It Larry Bird and I can't even remember the name of the other guy actually. Julius Erving. Yeah, apparently they were like the Michael Jordan of the 80s. And this does look shit, but I love this game at the time. It's even got China Miner music. Come on, how do we? Why is this not working? Joystick settings. Alternate J. I don't know why that's not wanting to work. Oops. Try to load the tape. Hey, that's better. Right, okay. New game. Right, so I'm playing the black guy. Oh, I think we've just started a bollocks. I think we've just started a 2-player game there. Try again. Tape. Right. And alternate D. Right, we want to go to... Right, so I think I'm playing Dr. J. No, the computer's going to be Dr. J, and I'm going to be Larry Bird. And what you can do is pressing the fire button makes you face the opposite direction, like so. And it's 1 and 1, and then once you get into space, you hold the fire button down. Oh, 24-second violation. It's actually a really good game, this. I think I just scored there, did I? Yeah, I did. Oh no, he scored, sorry. Whoop! Come on, get in. It is actually quite an addictive little game, this. I'm assuming probably most people watching this have never even seen this, let alone played it, but it is actually quite a good game. Oh, bollocks. It's definitely somewhat uglier looking than I remember it to be. Oh, traveling. Commodore basketball. Oh, come on, what happened? There's because I didn't. You got to get out the circle or something. I'm getting absolutely pumped here. Hacking. Oh, bollocks. Right, anyway, let's move on. That is actually quite a fun little game. One that I did play quite a bit back at the time. Patton versus Rommel. Oh, bloody hell, that looks a bit too serious for this. But I'm intrigued to look at this. Populous, a preview. Never seen this. I don't think it was actually ever released. I'm curious as to see. Yes, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Now there's names I've never heard in a long time. I think this is just a kind of demo. I don't know how much they've actually got. Is that it? Oh, wait a minute. You know what? That is actually quite impressive looking. Can't remember. All right, yeah. You press up, right, down to flatten it. I want to see if there's actually any. Cheers, Kevin. Take care, man. Right, how do we get? Did we get any wee dudes, or is this as far as the game goes? Isn't it, Robert? Actually, quite impressive. I mean, graphically wise, there's not a hell of a lot to choose. Right. I'm assuming it's not gone beyond this. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any wee guys, unfortunately. Or is that because I'm... just as a beta, this is actually pretty smart. Yeah, they've never actually added any wee guys or anything. That's a shame. That would have been interesting to see that. Do you have to place a hut or something for people to appear? I can't remember. Move the hand up to the top corner of the map. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of trying to do here. You know what? If somebody showed me this screenshot, you could be fooled. You could easily think you're looking at the Amiga version. This is actually pretty impressive. But I don't think there's any... I don't think they've implemented the wee guys at all, which is a shame. Right, anyway, folks, listen, right, we've got 2 minutes. I think we'll play one last game before we call it a night. Come out of that. That's impressive. Just a shame it never actually... it does say preview. Right, I'm going to play... What have we got? Slain, don't remember that one. Sky Fox. You cheeky bastard, Dale. We got to level 3 on... did we get to level 3? We definitely got to level 2 in Marble Madness, so get it right up you. Skater Die, that was a game that I never played. I had moved on to the 16-bit at that point. Sentinel Worlds. I don't think it's got anything to do with the original Sentinel. Right? I think we'll have another wee shot of Racing Destruction Set. That's a great game. Bought that in disc a long time ago. I think you have to have this set to... there we go. You're probably right, Dale. You're probably right, mate. Set options and race. Let's just go for start race. Hopefully it isn't going to ask to swap the disc. Yeah, having looked at quite a few of the Electronic Art games, I can't say there's many of them that I'm a fan of, I have to say. This is a great game. I mean, it's essentially Skeletrix. It's got pitch graphics, but it's just immense fun. It really is. It's all about trying not to die. It's great. I mean, you could have motorbikes versus like F1 cars and what have you. Really good fun. And they all kind of handle differently. Now, I was talking about this in a waffle recently about I do miss the old days of split screen. You just don't get that anymore, do you? Bollocks, come on, keep pushing it, son. Keep pushing it. Taking the lead. That's it. Oh, no. I mean, it's just essentially up, down, forward to accelerate, back to decelerate. You can sort of move from left to right as well. It's all about learning the course. But brilliant game, absolutely fantastic game. Listen, guys, I'm going to get going. That's 9 o'clock. Let's come out of this. Come on, there we go. Come out of that, close that down, and then close that down. Right, anyway, folks, listen, thank you very, very much for joining me tonight on a very, very sweaty and balmy night. I hope you all have a nice Sunday evening. Have a great week. Stay safe. I will be along on Tuesday, 7 o'clock with Mr. Richard Cauldron Linefellner. Please come along. It's a live stream, probably run for an hour. We'll just see how it goes. Get your questions into Richard. Should be good fun. So anyway, guys, until next time, as always, thank you very much for watching.